What it says on my phone.
We'll call to order the Winfield Town Council meeting with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mike.
Mr. David Anderson.
Here, Bucky.
Miss Amy Blaker.
Present.
Mr. Tim Clayton.
Present.
Mr. Zach Beaver.
Present.
Mr. John Derwinski. Not present. Mr. Nick Bellar.
Here.
Chief Robert Byrd.
Here.
Mr. Tony Clark.
Here.
Mr. Sean Finney.
Here.
Mr. David Austin.
Present.
And I am Michael Lambert. Good evening.
Thank you, Michael. First up, we have public comment. Anybody wishing to speak on an agenda item? Seeing none, we're going to move on to citizens' requests and placement on the agenda. Mr. Green does not appear to be present.
Anyone?
We will move on to minutes to be approved. We have executive session meeting minutes from November 12th and council meeting minutes from November 12th.
I make a motion to approve the executive session meeting minutes from November 12th and the town council meeting minutes from November 12th.
Second. We have a motion by Amy and a second by Tim. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Staff reports, Nick.
Building department data is on the next sheet. My only real report is I want to commend Tony and his crew, Monica and Iris, for the great work they did on the tree lighting this year. It was awesome. Our contractor we used for the tree light, for the Christmas lights throughout town does a great job. I think downtown looks good.
Yeah, I agree. I love coming down Randall. I usually actually don't go this way.
I go out of my way to
I do
like,
too,
come at
yeah.
it for different angles just
Yeah.
to see it.
I like it.
I
It's
do.
nice. It's the little things.
It is.
All right, Tony. Thank you, Nick.
Don't have a whole lot for tonight, but the leaf collection season ended early due to the snow. All the snow. And we'll be back out in the spring for the additional pickups. All of our trucks are up and running well. The guys have been doing an excellent job of keeping the roads clear so far this season. I mean, they put in a lot of time to get that taken care of.
It's not gonna be the last.
I understand.
It's gonna be a wet winter, I think.
And then the other
Snowy
thing,
winter.
what's that?
It's gonna be a wet, snowy winter.
I did get another 400 ton of salt in this last week. And then the other thing is that maintenance on all the mowers and stuff's all been done, so we're ready for spring for that, when that happens. And that's about it.
Very good. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, Tony, I'd like to thank you and your guys. Like all of us, we travel these roads, and then I'm out extra early in the morning, and traveling them, and it's just amazing how the roads look and comparing it to every other town around here. It is it's a standard that you guys have created. So I just want to say great job. You know, especially keeping the mains and everything. I know you guys get to some of the subs at a later time, but you know what, you guys commend your guys and thank them for us.
I will.
All right, Chief Byrd.
Good evening. The only thing I have for the council tonight is a formal request to remove former Winfield Police K-9 rack, administratively removed from the police department membership ranks. You know, this is a sensitive issue, but it's an issue of housekeeping for us as we look at administratively removing, whether it's vehicles or police officers or any other kinds of police equipment from our files. That needs to be done here. Just a formality. We do not have any of the personnel or training records for RAC because they were maintained by RAC's handler, the officer who himself is no longer a member of the department. And so it's my opinion that RAC's long-term separation from both the police department and his handler, coupled with his handler's lack of continuous K-9 training and recertifications, disqualifies them both from conducting police narcotics investigations and making arrests. Of importance, I think, for the town is that whenever the need for a K-9 arises in the town of Winfield, that we call upon our law enforcement partners from the Lake County Sheriff's Department, the Crown Point Police Department, the Maryville Police Department, to determine who's got a dog available to respond to the town. They respond quickly, and we appreciate the support that they provide to us. And so that's where we're at today. It's just that we ask for your consideration to make that administrative action for the police department.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. David?
Yes, sir. The record should reflect that for the past 8 months, plus minus, RAC has been well-trained, well cared for, well preserved, if you will. RAC was returned to us injured, and care needed to be given to RAC that was not being given and did not look like it was going to happen. Tim Clayton and his family took on that responsibility at their cost, and that canine is vibrant today. In fact, Tim could be replaced, I'm told. Just saying.
100%.
So we owe a debt of gratitude to the Clayton family for stepping in and doing that when there was nobody else. And gratitude to Marshall Bird for bringing this event and circumstance to a head and to an end. It needed to take administrative public meeting action to do that, and you have, and thank you. So,
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for doing that. Your family stepped up.
No problem.
It meant a lot to a lot of people. Anybody's got to run their mouth on Facebook or anything, they should be ashamed of themselves. You stepped up and you took that dog in, and that's you. I'm just pushing on that.
May I speak?
It means a lot to me that you guys do that.
May I speak, though?
yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago now, it seems like, when the dog had came back to us. We were told to bring him back, we brought him back, and then he sat there. So we visited him in the kennel, and he was injured.
Tell them how long he sat in the kennel.
What was it, total of
A month and a half.
a month and a half?
6
Yeah.
weeks or so.
Yeah, so he sat there, he was injured, I saw him, we made the decision, came back to the council, said we're gonna bring him back, we're gonna get him out of the kennel, no fault of himself. Talking with the Humane Society on it, and they even said that, yeah, he shouldn't be in here. So we're talking about a police dog that was in jail for doing absolutely nothing but being a dog. So we took him out, he was injured, his tail was injured, we took care of him, we spent many sleepless nights helping him. Having a dog was not like the choice at the time, but this dog is well cared for, well loved, and I'd like to basically state that anybody that says that this dog is not, shame on them. You want to say that I injured this dog? That is a blatant lie. That is blatant slander. You do not have the facts, whether you say you have the facts. Whether you have the dog records or not. I'm the only one that should have the dog records, but yet other people are getting the dog records. So shame on them for this. You're saying that this dog is malnutritioned. This dog eats everything. If you ever had a black lab before, black labs eat everything. Just like he just ate my wife's Notre Dame hat yesterday. I think he was upset about Notre Dame not being...
That might be fair.
Hey. You and your eye, you read. So I just want to just call out these blatant allegations stating that we have abused this dog. There is absolutely no abuse to him except for bringing him into a house that likes Notre Dame. Outside of that, this dog is loved and cared for, 100%, at no cost to the town of Winfield. Once he has gotten out of there, the only cost to the town of Winfield was for the injury that was sustained while he was in the kennel. Outside of that, everything has been paid for by myself and my family. Whether if it's food, whether if it's medicine, whether if it's toys, whether if it's, I think we just spent like $60 on toys to keep this thing occupied every day, just today alone. So, I am appalled by how people have Facebook muscles and will go out there and state outright lies. We have people that were going to be here tonight. I'm going to call it out. One guy keeps calling us out online. and he doesn't have the facts. He texted us, we had an exchange with him. At one point, he wanted to, said, hey, I have a yard, I can take rack, it's no problem, I'd be glad to take him and care for him. When we told him no to that, the lies just kept coming. So I just want to say that if anybody has a problem with that, please see me. I have no problem with that. I'm here. I'm a public official. I've been elected to support the Winfield residents. This person is not a Winfield resident that keeps coming out and that, so.
And a former employee.
Former employee that has a grudge on the town.
That is correct.
So,
Doesn't even live here?
shame.
No, he doesn't live here. He's a former employee.
So shame on this, and thank you, Attorney Austin, for saying that he's been loved and cared for. You know, he is
I
just,
verified it.
yes.
I have two, by the way, personally.
We hung out on the couch, him and I hung out on the couch today, in between throwing balls, and, you know, my wife has to have, possibly Tommy John surgery from throwing the ball so much, for him, to keep him active, so. That is all that I have to say. I'll close this part.
How did he get?
Because his former,
And why was he in the show?
We will, this is not a back and forth, so we will not have that conversation as a back and forth. So we will call it, we will stop it right there.
all right. Fair enough.
So thank you.
Very good.
May I suggest a motion by the council to approve the recommendations of Marshall Byrd and for them to be implemented?
So moved.
I'll sec-
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All right.
Thanks again, Tim, for stepping up.
Yep, agreed. We have a motion by Dave and a second by Amy on the administrative retirement of K-9 Rack. Any discussion?
Attorney Austin, would you advise my abstaining from this? Or can I vote on this?
You can vote on it.
Thank you.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
those opposed? Motion carries.
My aye was for the yay, by the way. It came at the same time, so.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, everybody. On to unfinished deferred business.
One more thing, Zach.
Yes, sir.
May I suggest the solicitation of a motion to approve the transfer of ownership of RAC to the Clayton family on the record of this meeting?
I'll entertain
So moved.
a motion
I'll second.
by Dave and a second by Amy. Any discussion?
No.
What? Yeah, with the wait, sorry.
Now do I?
Yes.
Now I abstain.
Okay. All those in favor, we have one abstention. I'm an aye.
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 All those opposed, motion carries.
And let the record reflect that I abstained from that vote.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. On to unfinished deferred business. Update on 2024 109th and Green Place Roundabout.
This project will finally be closed out after the 2 agenda items.
Oh, that's nice. Nice to hear. We just made it right before the end of the year. All right. On to 2025 CCMG road projects.
Not much to update here. Project substantially complete. Milestone has a few items they still need to invoice, and then as you guys mentioned last time, we are going to hold the retainage till the spring to make sure that everything's complete and the sprinklers are repaired.
All right, yep, very good. All right, thank you, Sean. On to new business. Ordinance 383, 2026 salary ordinance for non-elected officers and employees. Nick?
This is the annual salary ordinance for non-elected officers and employees. Nothing much to really say about that.
Very good. Easy enough. I'll
We
entertain a
do it every
motion.
year in December.
So is this a single motion, a single,
No,
we gotta do two?
you have to do 2.
Okay. So I'll make a motion that we approve ordinance number 383 and title only, 2026 salary ordinance for wage and salary rates of the non-elected officers and employees of the town of Winfield, Indiana.
I'll second, because I want to get to discussion.
Motion by Dave and a second by Tim. Any discussion?
No, I don't have any, actually.
Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion that we suspend the rules and adopt ordinance number 383 in title only on second reading.
Second.
We have a motion by Dave and a second by Amy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Do we do roll call?
We need a roll call,
on this
yep.
discussion?
Mike, you want to do a roll call? vote?
Yes. Mr. David Anderson.
Yep.
Miss Amy Blaker.
Yes.
Mr. Tim Clayton.
Yes.
Mr. Zach Beaver.
Yes. All right, motion carries. On to ordinance 384, 2026 salary ordinance for elected officers.
Let's see what we got. I'll make a motion that we approve ordinance number 384, Town of Winfield, and title only, an ordinance to establish compensation for elected officers of the Town of Winfield, Lake County, Indiana, 2026.
Second.
I don't know.
We have a motion by Dave and a second by Amy. Any discussion?
Mr. President, can I let the record reflect that for that, the elected officials, that there is no change from last year or previous years, if I'm correct?
There's not been a change in many years.
Many years, so pretty much there is, no, not pretty much, I just wanted to reflect that the elected officials are not getting a raise.
So the whopping
So,
$425.
I think it's a long-standing tradition that the council has not increased its salaries while we focus on staff pay,
that the staff gets
other
paid.
prioritized
100%.
expenses.
Yeah, I can't think in all the years I've been here, I think we had to make one adjustment, and that was many
One.
years, yeah,
Yep.
many years ago. But yeah, we don't take an increase.
Very good. We have a motion by Dave, second by Amy. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and adopt ordinance number 384 in title only. Ordinance to establish compensation for elected officers of the Town of Winfield, Lake County for 2026.
Second.
We have a motion by Dave and a second by Tim. Any discussion? Roll call, Mike.
Miss Amy Blaker.
Yes.
Mr. David Anderson. Mr. Tim Clayton.
Yes.
And Mr. Zach Beaver.
Yes. All right, motion carries. On to consideration of change order number 10, Milestone Contractors.
Well, we gotta adopt the ordinance.
Oh, did I skip? I thought we did it.
We
Sorry,
suspended
go
the
ahead.
rules.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Now we
about
gotta
that.
adopt it.
You're
So I'll
right.
make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 384 in title only, an ordinance to establish the compensation for elected officers of the Town of Winfield, Lake County, Indiana for 2026.
Second.
We have a motion by Dave and a second by Amy. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Did we get the
You got it.
adoption of the first one too?
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
in
I
my,
just wanna make
that's in
sure I
my
didn't
notes.
skip it.
Yep, we're
All right.
good.
All right, perfect.
You're all set.
Thank you. Consideration of change order number 10, Milestone Contractors. Sean?
This change order is to balance the final quantities of the project, and it extends the time period to get us through this meeting. And it actually results in a decrease in the total contract price of $184,160.96.
Like to hear that.
I'd like to make a motion that we pay the claim, pay change order number 10 to Milestone Contractors for Green Place on 9th Avenue Roundabout. Close this out, and it'll be a decrease of 184, what am I doing here, actually? Decrease of $184,106.96.
We have a motion by Tim
A second.
Yeah, aye.
and a second by Amy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4, consideration of pay application number 10, I'm sorry, to Milestone Contractors.
This is the final pay application. It's the retainage release of the remaining retainage, and it's $167,086.31. And we'll close out the project.
And this is done, 100%.
Very good.
Perfect. I'd like to make a motion to pay application number 10 to Milestone Contractors Green Place at 109th Avenue Roundabout Improvements for the project closeout and retainage release in the amount of $167,086.31.
Second.
We have a motion by Tim and a second by Amy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Consideration of acknowledgement of appropriation transfers. Who's got that one?
David.
You're supposed to have.
You have on file, and perhaps in your boxes or your emails here, a series of reports over the last couple of days from Sue Hayes, your advisor. She reminds us that there are a large number of funds that require placement in certain categories for 1, usage, 2, expenditures, and 3, accuracy for the State Board of Accounts processes. The reason we're at this point tonight, and we're doing this now, is because the budget process has been underway over the past 6 weeks or 8 weeks or thereabouts. And the staff, together with the clerk and with your consultant, have been working through the identification of funds, the proper location for funds by way of transfer of appropriations, which will have to be done, and how we will go forward thereafter. Can't spend it if it's in the wrong category. It's almost, and I was thinking about how to explain it best, it's almost like having a checkbook that's out of whack. It's not out of whack, the money's all there, but the allocation for the money in the proper place is what now needs to be done. I cannot give you, nor can Sue tonight, an exact identification of each fund or amount, but that is the project that is being worked on and must be completed before you can use that fund amount. There will be public hearing notice of additional appropriations before your January meeting. There'll be publication of that pretty soon, by year end. It can be done in early January and meet the requirements of the IDLGF, and will. So I'd be happy to answer any questions, but I believe probably the financial advisor, Sue, would be the best to explain anything you need in addition to that tonight.
So we're looking, on this, we're looking for a motion that will allow them to take the money that we have and put it into the funds that it belongs into.
Allocate it correctly,
Allocate it
identify the
correctly.
funds, and put it in place for a public hearing on additional appropriation.
Okay.
Just so the board is aware, and the public as well, the town submitted everything for our 2026 budget on time, as well as the levy appeal. We have yet to hear back from the Department of Local Government Finance about the status of our levy appeal and of the approval or denial of our 2026 budget. So we should know probably within the next 2 weeks what the state is going to allow us to do for 2026. So
Okay.
stay tuned.
But we'll actually see, this is dark territory. Just by nature of the budget and appropriations and everything coming to a head together.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion that we allow the Sue Hayes and the Treasurer Department to
Follow the recommendation.
follow the recommendations of Attorney Austin and Sue Hayes to get this done for the appropriation transfers. Good enough?
Close.
All right.
All right, we have a motion by Tim
Second.
and a second by Amy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6, consideration of contributing retirement benefit for a police chief to 457B plan. This is part of our contract with Chief Byrd. We agreed to fund partial retirement contributions that would be commensurate with other town employees. But due to Chief Byrd position, he's not eligible for the in-pers contribution, so we're going to adjust that to make 457B contributions. So this just authorizes this. We would entertain a motion so that we could authorize the clerk treasurer's office to start making those adjustments to his withholdings to make those contributions. Does that sound fair?
It does. It'll likely be a public meeting resolution
Okay.
when it's ready.
Okay.
So retroactive through 2025 and then moving forward.
Right. Correct. Okay.
Was there a motion that needs
Yeah,
to
so
be? I mean, there's nothing here to vote upon. We're just-
Well, your action here would be in concurrence of the agreement with Marshall Bird. I
Yes,
think it's probably mostly for that.
it is.
yeah, that's
The
right.
mechanics are in process.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, that's
That we
what
honor.
I was getting at, was the mechanics aren't here yet. So, but we just want to acknowledge that through a motion, that that's what we want to do.
Yeah, it's support for your Marshall.
Publicly, we're kind of changing just the mechanism that we're using to calculate his retirement and the contributions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll see, maybe there's an amendment to an agreement also that comes out of it, depending upon what the proposals yield, or request for proposals yield. I don't know.
All right, I'll make a motion that we contribute to the retirement benefit for police chief to 457B plan rather than INPRS for 2025.
Second.
We have a motion by Dave and a second by Amy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Public comment? Yes, sir. Would you, I know we all know, but would you mind your name and address?
Yeah.
I know.
No flying turkeys?
For those of you who don't know,
Now you're good.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Scott Habenik. I live at 4733 East 101st Avenue in Winfield. And I just had a question, one more about the dog. So Chief Bird requested what the council to vote on something, and then you voted on it, and the attorney spoke in on it. Is there a chance that anybody else can keep getting on the agenda about this? Or is there any possibility that someone could put legal action against it and then take the dog away from the family that's took any, I mean, is this over now with the dog?
That may be a legal question.
Yeah, I can say that with fair assurance that this matter is over, but it cannot stop our right, or our responsibility to allow our citizens to speak, talk, ask to be placed on agendas like we permit, etc. I think the responses are becoming sharper and cleaner about what will go forward and not go forward by way of that citizenry interest in RAC. And council knows that we're working towards that, and your staff is doing the same. That did not answer your question, but I did not mean to evade. It's just, until something is done, until something occurs, we don't know. But I have fair
If this
assurance.
person doesn't live in Winfield, they can still be put on the agenda to try to talk about something that's been settled this evening. It's over, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Been voted on, everybody, the chief brought it up, you guys voted on it?
You
What
can
would
come in,
give somebody the right?
you can come in and say whatever you want.
The public meeting, so will be
It's a public meeting.
very controlled. Very.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, moving on to treasurer's report. Mike?
Good evening. For your review, consideration, and approval, we have 11 pages of claims with a total amount of $1,033,146.61. We had a number of construction invoices this past month.
I'd like to make a motion to pay the claims in the amount of $1,033,146.61 as stated.
Second.
We have a motion by Tim and a second by Dave. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. I've got a bunch of stuff to sign.
Merry Christmas.